Yo, welcome back to more Psychopath Season 3, Episode 8. So, last episode of the season, we'll see what resolution it comes to now. I don't expect them to tie up everything when it comes to Bifrost or Time K or just everything. It'd be very strange if they did that all in one episode. Even with two Bifrost members left, Tony being just fucking destroyed by Michael, which is great. But, you know, and his mom was incinerated by Round Robin too, which was insane. And they weirdly revealed the fact that she had Tori with her brother. I don't know what was going on there, man. Revealed a lot of shocking things, all in one episode. I don't know. I won't talk too much about the last arc. It was definitely like my least favorite of the ones so far. I think it went on a bit too long. It was kind of needlessly complicated with all the added characters that I wasn't too invested in, like Alma, Shinogi, Kurisu, and Kurisu's son, and like it's like. Sure, that's great for the case, but it was a little too much in that. I think the way they balanced it before, like when it came to Komiya or, you know, the governor race or even with the first guy, is they were able to weave in a lot of characterization, like for even characters like Idia and Tema and, of course, Arata and K. But, I don't know, reaching the end here, you know, could end in an interesting way, especially if things continue into First Inspector, which I really hope they do. Like, if things don't wrap up completely here, I would imagine that they would continue in First Inspector, so, you know, we'll see about that. But either way, I'm looking forward to seeing how this is ending, and what step, if any, can they, like, actually, because they know about Bifrost now, because, like, after Kay was captured, he heard all the things, of course, through their intel. It's interesting, man. And also, I want to point out, because I got told a cool detail, because apparently the bureau chief now is not called Sei anymore. They changed the name. Her new name is Hosorogi. So, I don't know. Maybe it could have been with the whole incident before with Unit 1, like with Akane and everything, like whatever happened before. It could be that they just were like, oh yeah, we're replacing all the personnel, even the bureau chief. We'll make sure this doesn't happen anymore. And they just changed the name. You know, she looks exactly the same, and it could be the same brain. Who the fuck knows what Sybil's doing? Maybe it could have been damage control with what happened back then, but yeah. Either way, yeah, I'm ready to just see what's up next, man. And, yeah, that's it. Let's go. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. Yes, oh my goodness. About the previous inspector's accident. Wait, you know even that much? So that's how she got there. Oh, fuck. Wow. Damn. Holy shit. All right. He was deemed suitable, and that was that. Okay. Now, what's her connection to the damn fox? Because so she had the card before. Why? That's what I thought she was about to say. But maybe she's going to talk more about that now. Anyway. Let's enjoy this opening for the last time. Yeah, I didn't want to talk about too much in the pre-episode discussion, because I want to leave that for whenever I finish this episode and we can talk about the season overall. Still really love this opening. I love Asusama too. I just want to see more of him. But other than that, I really don't know how they're gonna end this season. Just given everything so far. I don't know. We'll see if this leads into First Inspector. We'll have to see. Okay. It's a good thing to try out. Oh, the Fox logo. Oh my god. What an asshole. Whoa. What? Wait, what? Oh my god. It's how she got, yeah, the message there. Said in his name, that's fucked up. Wait, what? So she was instrumental in that before. Oh. Wait, they were sent by Azusawa? He was doing that to her? Okay, so she hasn't been listening since then, but yo. What? Yo. Uh. Yeah, it's a big thing to confess. Alright, that's smart. Yeah, don't. Yeah, Kay's not the type to be like, well, you're under arrest then. That's a big fucking deal though. I like that. Azusawa pulling more strings than I thought. I knew he wasn't just a pawn. Huh. Oh. So we're clearly seeing Dad now. Also, we kind of see his thing with cars. Is that little K? Inspector Shindo. Arata and little K. Arata looks exactly the same. Huh. I hope the incident didn't happen there. Interesting flashback. Going home. Look at that sleeping mask. What am I? I guess being criminally asymptomatic, he's kind of... Yeah, what's... Because we were talking about that too. I kind of knows. And the fact that she recommended him. Because of some deal. How would it fall below regulation? Outside of, like, reading Q and crime coefficient, I guess. Also, yeah, Sybil wants to deal with Bifrost. Predate Sybil? I don't know. I guess for them to be so powerful, it'd be weird if they sprung up out of nowhere. Yeah, I was about to say, so boring. So easy. Recently, that is true. She's been quite cooperative with our troublemaking inspectors. So weird that they can just talk like this. Alone. It's tough to tell, like, when it comes down to it, if she were to choose, I don't know what Mika would choose. Probably her job, but I don't know. Because she cares, but it's tough. Boba. Human justice has no value. What is justice to you, Mika? Oh my god. Guess because you've met God, do you feel special, Mika? Or her position is complicated. But yeah, Yoi's after? If she's cooperating with Akane. Plan that. Oh, she's doing journalism. He tries, I guess. Tsundere. Probably not. Ooh, we got the squad here. Yeah. Important terms. Hope you guys know that much. Foxes are the lowest. Like Tori as a fox. Almost didn't recognize Kogami's voice there. Just a untraceable guy. He's the one I'm most interested in. Hmm. Gotta be ready. So if you know the target, you can be ready. Right, and that the fact that she's not, they're gonna try again. I think that's a safe bet. Good to see you, Kogami. Man. Separate. Peacebreaker. Pathfinders. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. I like it. Let's get the OGs on it. Oh. Oh, mother. Hey, he was an inspector. It's true. Okay, we at least know about Mao. But she confessed. Hide your real feelings. Yeah, Mao hasn't been actively feeding. Yeah, so there you go. She hasn't been the one leaking information if there's been someone like that. Someone's gotta stick their neck out for her if they don't want her to just get punished. Okay. Huh. God, this rivalry. So aside from Bifrost, we have the Pathfinders. Have they been mentioned before, or are we just learning about them now? Better to fess up now. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna definitely trap him. Hmm. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. You already got an in, so might as well use it. All right. Yeah, there probably still is. Could be you. Oh yeah, how's Michael doing? Why are you exercising in your damn enforcer outfit? Oh, damn. Yo. Yeah, he's letting Hinakawa already on it. When someone get in trouble if they found the original data of that destroyed, I'm sure it'll be fine. Kay getting to use his expertise in a good way. He's a real Seigi no Mikata. You see, Kay, I'm a fox. And a doctor. Whoa. Oh, this is coming, still biting him in the ass. For no reason at all. uh, uh, I don't know. Oh my god. Look at this media bullshit. Look what they're doing, see? RIP. 211. Oh. What? I like the fight scenes. I like this guy. An amusing story. Sponsored by Coke. You. Even better. Who is this girl to him? Besides, obviously, another member of the hierarchy. Ooh, snap. Oh, man. Even he knows him. Okay, I like it's personal. I like it. They gotta poise Azusawa to be like the big bad. I feel like these congressmen are just gonna get nabbed, but he's still gonna be the one. Holy shit, she listened. For 5 minutes, then I have to go. Put myself in danger. Vice Governor. Okay. Oh, wow. Jeez. Fucked up. So fucked up. Interesting how we're jumping around. The time frame is a little confusing, but hmm. Whoa. That's a good team. Great. It's a great split. Yeah, it's almost like it's what they're doing. Mmm. Mmm. Damn. Snapping at Arata. I don't like that. Bunch of real people on this team. Hmm. Wow. Psychic driving. So using it to control. Whoa. Wait, what did he just imply? Whoa. Oh, man. Damn, they're driving this wedge between them, man. Ever since, like, the end of the last episode. I don't like that, man. But it makes sense, because K is, like, I guess he's in a bad place, so he's... Diss tracks. Oh, boy. Getting all their Fuck you, Shiro. Oh, that's sad. Damn. It's cool. I like getting their answer to that. I see where they're going with it. It's cool flavor. Hmm. Shit is serious right now. I mean, always has been, but you know. Oh, the immigrant thing. Oh, fucked up. Are you sure about that? I guess that is part of the job to try that. To try anyway. If that's the end goal, more power to you. Yeah. All right. All right, let's see if this works. I'm afraid he's gonna notice. I'm afraid Azusawa's gonna know. Totally. Hmm. All their answers. Hmm. Adapted. Oh no. I don't like that. I don't want her to. Oh no. Oh. Nothing gets past you. I don't remember. You were in the ministry too. Crushed by him. Whoa. He was your mentor? Okay. Alright, dude. Okay. Yeah, I don't. It's amazing Azusawa's not. Make me one. Shit. You mean the one other Bifrost member that's still alive? Ooh, he knows that. Equal to Bifrost. Okay. Can't give my boy a straight answer. You gotta be ambiguous. You gotta let him reach that point. Honestly, fuck that old dude. I wanna see Azusawa at the top of this. He deserves it. Just cause I like him. Oh god. Sounds awful. There's a lot of drones. Shion working hard. Good move. That's what I'd do. Man. Arata's gotta be the one, man. He's gotta be the one. I know, right? Oh, yes. The pinnacle. Truly believed in for the people. Oh, boy. Wants to eliminate him. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Ooh, Azusawa. Spicy. Okay. And boy, do I want you to be. Well, you're no fun, but you're good at them. Oh, what are you about to do? I'll be right back. Gonna go fight K real quick. Oh my god. Oh no. Yo. Ah, man. The most dangerous. Damn. Azusawa. One step ahead. Ooh, a deal? We're gonna reach a deal? Whoa. The two Pathfinders. Oh, time to go. Ah, those are the Pathfinders, the ones we saw last episode. Got it. Okay. And that's why Ginosa was acquainted with them. When they went by their old name. Oh! Oh my god. I love her dual blades. I love it's just an old lady kicking ass. I'm a sucker for dual wielding. Okay, come on, dude. I know that's what you want more than anything, but to let him go? Okay. Wait. Register your biometrics. I don't like this. Okay. Well, we gotta deal with this in the meantime. God damn. Oh, Jesus. These guys are good. What the fuck? And they're old as fuck, too. What the hell? I wonder if they have cybernetics. Help me escape. Look at what's going on. Jeez, man. I know you saw that. You saw that, Kogami. These characters exist to kick our inspectors, our favorite characters' asses, and then to stall out until they just escape. Why are they so strong? Uh-huh. Yeah, you saw it, dude. And I know he wouldn't recognize the congressman, but yeah. Hmm. So he was right. Oh my god, it's her. You're just here. What the fuck? Don't you try this bullshit now. Uh, of course. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Especially to him, knowing what we know about him now. It can be. We'll see how long this lasts. Okay. Okay. No, no, no. He's right there. That was half of the congressman right there. Okay, no. Just had to go for his weakness. I understand. I might do the same fucking thing. I get it. It's just, you just hate to see it. I have no doubt he loves his wife more than anyone, and with all this anti-immigration stuff going on, and who knows when she'll get out, if she'll get out, anytime soon. Ooh. Wow. Good cover story. Risky, but ooh. Damn. He knows you're bullshitting. He just doesn't know why. Damn it. Now he knows Shiogane was gonna try and have him killed. Make Azusama choose. On with the game. It's amazing they get anywhere in these cases. With the whole hue thing. Everyone's clear. All the time. By the tail. Got away. Wow. You're just gonna reveal that you know him? That's very sus. I don't know why you would do that. Wow, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, I know you want her to be there more than anything. You know what? Fuck it. Do it, buddy. I know you're going to. Oh, 13th Inspector. Oh my god, he's an inspector with Bifrost. Contract signed. Yo. Yo, don't do this, man. And there she is. God bless. Ooh. I don't blame him. This is how it should be. She should have been just straight released. I agree, dude. Fuck the system. I'm with it. I'm really not mad at him for doing what he's doing. But man, the inevitable conflict this will brew. Oh dear. They've seemed so. In the end game, that's gonna be the next series. Okay, dude. That's how we're ending this. This is where the real game begins. Alright, dude. Let's go. We're just setting up First Inspector. Yeah, yeah. Losing the bonds, huh? But you could be. What's up? Oh, a gift. Huh. Good for your hue. A nice scent. Ah, ain't this nice? I guess so. I would love to hear those stories or have like an own spin-off series about his stories, man. All connected. And now his answer. The truth is what it is. Whatever it is. What's going on in here? Someone went wrong there, man. For a good reason, but it ain't Narata that's in danger of going wrong. As here's the problem. We know how these relationships work. They do something good for Kay there, like Kay helps him, escorts him out, great. Releases his wife. Now he's an official inspector with Bifrost. They're gonna call in that favor. They got leverage on him now. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. And I get Arata's own. It's very subtle how they did it, but you see how Arata kind of like wonders like what he is, being criminally asymptomatic, where he's like, you know, I'll stay on the path of finding the truth so I don't go bad, because he recognizes the fact that he can understand like Azusawa's mind, or even earlier in the series like Komiya's mind, right? Or what he thought that she was doing, you know. But we'll talk about everything here in a second. I wonder if we're gonna get a post-credit scene. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. Oh, boy. Yep. Wait. Another car crash. Yayoi! Did she just fucking die? No. What? What? Oh, fuck you, psychopaths. They just had to throw that in at the end there. They just had to throw in Azusawa doing this fucking car crash MO. Like, who the fuck is he, Kaiki? Like, why? Like, why, man? I get why. But why, man? Yayoi, dude. I just gotta deal with that. That's such a big deal. They just killed off an original member of Unit 1 casually in like the 10-second post-credit scene here. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Okay, Jesus Christ, man. We gotta get Azusawa now, man. Here's the problem. Okay. We're gonna talk about what just happened here, then we'll talk about the season overall. And obviously, going into for the first Inspector part of this, which I thought originally was a movie, but on Amazon it's split into 3 parts, so it'll basically be its own series, its own mini-series. Yeah. So, alright, let's talk about it. So, this episode, while being very much a setup for the next series, setting up Azusawa, setting up Shizuka and Shirogane's game that they're going to continue to play, obviously. Like, let's resume the game. You have Kei now, who is in the, like, Shizuka made him an inspector. Like, I guess as a, I think they even said at the end there, as competition to Azusawa, I suppose. Very interesting. So we saw that girl, how she referred to herself as 11th. I guess she's 11th inspector. Considering he's number 13, I guess that's how many inspectors they've registered up to this point. Whether the rest of them are still around doesn't seem to be the case. But yeah, very, very cool, but very fucked up, man. Because I get K's reasons, man. Because they've been, of course, we see the status of like immigrants in Japan here and who come to Japan within the civil system, how they view immigrants, how they view K. K's been getting shit like the whole series over it, and while like, of course, he's a strong guy, and I love his like how he'll stand up for other people. Even Mao confessing what she did, he's like, okay, well, I'll talk to the chief. You know, let's handle it. You know, I believe you what you're saying, that you haven't been helping them since now, so I'm gonna help you. You know, let's like I like that he's like that. It's just I get it, man, with his wife, and you know there was a bit of a rift there with Arata, as before when they last talked, before that whole thing was resolved. He said he would protect her, and of course he didn't. Of course he couldn't do much about it because so many cogs were turning in those plans, but you know, that was that rift there, and of course she was taken in to, she was institutionalized. Now with this whole policy going on with, you know, Komiya and everything, it's even more intense. You know, in the media, they pushed the anti-immigration thing. Of course, that was intentional by like Azusawa and them, you know, pulling those strings. I guess using Tori's connections, they implied. So it's again but that also was interesting with Azusawa. Is he really like, did he really plan this many steps ahead? Is like, even that itself, like knowing how that would hinder, because not only just the security for Komiya, like having K not be a part of it, like if he knows about K specifically, knowing that that would affect him, force them to like, but also the fact that he walked out of the room whenever K walked into Shizuka, like at the same time, and how he just took that into account. Of course, he couldn't have predicted all of that, or maybe he did. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know how deep they're going with Azusawa's machinations. I think ultimately he has to be. I mean, look at the title of the next series. But even so, him as a character just seems way more conniving and domineering and just strong than the Shizuka or Shirogane. Like, they have resources. They're equally like cunning and crafty. Obviously, that's just what their characters are. I mean, other than that, there's really like not much else to them other than just that role they feel within Bifrost and their control and them wanting what they want. We gotta they talked Azusawa and Shizuka talked a little bit about how they view people, but really it's like we're learning that Azusawa, like apparently Arata's dad, like Inspector Shindo, was like his mentor, and apparently he was part of the ministry as well back in the day. Whether as an inspector or as an enforcer, I'm not sure. Probably as a junior inspector to Inspector Shindo. In which case, he could have had, like, yeah, a direct hand in his death if he was that close to the situation, right? Above the story that we heard that he killed Kei's brother and he killed himself. Like, that just seems so much bullshit, especially after the flashback we got of them, like, seeming like them meeting with each other, and then, you know, Kei and Arata playing with each other. I don't know. That was a very short scene, but that whole story has always just seemed like bullshit. Like it just screams like a cover-up for something else. Especially knowing Azusawa is like much closer to it now, and just how prominent Arata's dad was, and you know his skills were that he would use his like mentalist skills to possibly mentally like control people. It seems he's possibly even done that to his own son. Like, now that I look at it, it's like now that they've revealed that as a mentalist ability, as like something you can do as a mentalist. It's something Arata hasn't personally done, because of course he just takes issue with the idea behind it, because that's just who he is, and I like that. But it's like, man, it could have been done to him, and like considering his obsession with finding the truth, I mean, I don't know, because I mean that's tied into like his dad's death and everything, but it just seems more, it's always seemed more ingrained, and that could be like a big deal behind it, which is very fucked up. So yeah, so we've got that, man, and I feel like in the end it's definitely gonna come down to Arata versus Azusawa, and unfortunately it's definitely gonna come to Arata versus Kei when that comes to a head, when they find out, when they inevitably call in Kei for that favor, like, listen, you put your biometrics, you signed the contract without knowing it was a contract, but you know that's what he did. He made the deal, like, listen, do this, I'll let your wife go. You'll be discharged the next day. She was. Ooh, man, they're gonna have him, and he might actually do it too, just to maintain, because they got the leverage on him now. They know who to hurt if he doesn't cooperate, right? His wife, like it's such a clear target for Kay, and honestly, it's always been kind of clear that she would be a weakness for him. I wasn't sure if the show was gonna go in that direction, but it's even more so than I thought before, than her just being like kidnapped in the last arc. No, like this is gonna influence what's gonna happen from this point, and I feel like it's gonna come down to those two versus each other. Kay might not even make it in the next series. He might have a redemptive death, maybe, but it's not looking good. I think in the end, hopefully Arata can prevail, can reach the truth, whatever that looks like, the truth of this society behind what really happened before, and just wherever that leads to after that. So I look forward to that, you know, especially like Arata kind of carrying that mantle. Like the reason I kind of chose Arata as somebody criminally asymptomatic to find the truth, to operate within the system as an inspector, to reach that one day. Like the torch has been passed. Like our older characters are doing their jobs, doing what they can. But really, it's gonna fall on Arata and Kay. You know, hopefully, maybe Kay can break out of this, but it's not looking good, man. So, either way, I'm really excited to see. Hopefully, what seems to be the case, Azusawa take more of a forefront as a villain. Dude just killed Yayoi. He's the fucking worst. Like, just take Yayoi from us like that, just suddenly, in like seconds, in a post-credit scene. So I could have easily missed that. I'm sure people missed that. I'm sure people went to the next series and was like, what? She's dead. What? Dude, that's such a big deal. And it happened like that. God. So yeah, he better be like the one to take down. But I like him as a villain. I like that he's strong, that he's conniving. I do want to see a bit more about his character, but it's kind of seems to be the point of his character. Like he says, he doesn't remember his past. He's or so he claims, or his childhood. He remembers his past, of course, with Arata's dad and within the ministry and whatever events led to him where he's at now as an inspector for Bifrost. But yeah, and they even implied that it's possible they've existed before even Sybil's inception, which could make sense considering they have so many resources and have so much power. It'd be weird if they suddenly sprung up, because I was even surprised, like, at the very beginning of the series, like, how does an organization like this exist without Sybil detecting it or anyone being aware of this? Like, how do we get through 2 seasons of Psycho-Pass without this being, like, a thing or a problem, right? And I guess they've just been pulling strings in the background. Like, if so, that's a cool, like, direction to go with it, that they've just always been there in the shadows, like, making things happen or influencing things. Yeah, so I think that's cool. And as far as anything else this episode, I mean, Yayoi going around, R.I.P. Jesus Christ. Yayoi going around asking people, like, asking all of them, like, how do they feel about, you know, justice. Like Tema, for example, didn't really give much of an answer. He implied that he like admires people, like people that shine the brightest or shine bright. So it's like he admires it at the very least. Or you have like Kay on the other hand, where it's he values it quite a bit. You have Irie, where he's like, that stuff is for fools. Arata, where it's more of a like, I don't know, he was talking about how he can't control the truth, so maybe it's like whatever direction that ends up being, whether that is for justice or not or otherwise, like that is what it is, and he's going to seek it out regardless. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I thought that was a cool thing, how it kept jumping to the interviews throughout the episode. This definitely felt like a ending episode. In the beginning, it was like, huh, like we're jumping around a lot here. It was hard to tell the time frame, but I liked what they did with that specifically. As far as anything else this episode, I think that's all I have to say for now. There's probably 1 or 2 things I missed. You can let me know if I did. But as far as season 3 overall, okay. I feel like, so looking through the episodes here, I think the first half of this season was extremely good. Like, almost like I was enjoying it more than season 1, which is crazy for me because like season 1 sets the standard. Of course, for Psycho Pass, it's like oh man, it's pretty damn good show, you know? It's like I like the themes I explore, I like the characterization, yada. We talked about all this before. And you get into season 2 and it's like, you know, it's a bit muddled down. The themes aren't really prevalent. You have all these characters where it's like you're really only mainly sticking for Akane. At least me personally, I'll speak for myself. You're mainly going through season 2 with Akane in mind. Togane is like interesting, but really it's like, and then even the ending of season 2 was like a bit convoluted, and it was like, okay, and just other things in general, just. But then, you know, coming into season 3, it was like a breath of fresh air. I mean, the movie was good. I enjoyed the movie. For like the time period it showed, and going to another country, it was a cool idea. As far as like exporting Sybil there, is something else they talked about this season. Like apparently what Arata's dad helped to do. Arata's dad did a lot of shit. If he was also an inspector and he was involved with all this shit. Anyway, sorry, hit my mic there. Anyway, but yeah, that movie was good. Like seeing Kogambi and Akane again, and then at the very end, like, what Akane was able to do with that small victory over Sybil to instill like a democratic system, like that's great, because that's like a very realistic win over Sybil, right? It's like progress. It's nice. Then you go into season 3 and it's like, oh man, this is a breath of fresh air, you know. I didn't hate season 2. I didn't think it was that good, but season 3 was like, whoa, this is great, man. And I immediately, as we got to know them within the first episode, I love that Arata and Kei were such good partners. I like Arata's ability. I like that Kei was like the tether for him. He's like I got you, man. You know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna find the truth together. And I was like, oh, the truth. Like, what do you mean? Then Akane comes in for a scene like, yes, they will find the truth. I was like, oh shit. And then seeing the throwbacks to older characters, like trying to take stock of what's happened in this world since we've last seen everyone and what's going on now. And I was immediately drawn in, and as it went on and got started, I was like, man, we're getting really back to the essence of it. Not so much really even I think even less than season 2, even less of like questioning Sybil as a system. I mean, there's a couple points where Arata and Kei are like, you know, the system isn't everything, which is just like a measured, fair response as an individual to say. But, you know, ultimately, they operate within it, and they believe in it to that extent. So that wasn't really a factor this season. But character-wise, I was like, man, this is great. I love Arata, I love Kei, I love when Irie and Tema got characterization. I love Mika being chill as fuck this season, being very cooperative. But then, you know, you have like other convoluted things, like what is the full truth behind Arata's dad and Kei's brother's death. And these are things that are still unanswered. So hopefully, like, we can tie these strings together, these loose ends together with the next series. Those things again didn't get answered this season, but I like the overarching like mystery and the things that were slowly getting unraveled amidst tackling all these individual cases, dealing with Bifrost. I thought it was a very genius way to tackle it, which is like, you know, go for one of the foxes for an episode or two, and then within the midst of that, you get this characterization, and you also like get to learn more about the overarching thing about these characters and what they're ultimately seeking. Like, what the fuck does the truth mean, you know? And it was great, and that was that for like the first half of it, and it is that for the whole show. But I feel like it was well executed for the first half, because once you get to Agamon's offering, episode 5, and they start establishing that new arc that goes on for episode 5, 6, and 7, in my opinion, just way too long with the characters they introduced. Me personally, just one that was not that invested in them. I think it's fine when they do that. Like, if you like, sure, introduce someone like, you know, Komiya, that's great. But then, you know, they add some like mystique about Komiya, like, oh, you know, Arata recognizes that she has some kind of mentalist skill going on, and then we later unravel the secret of that. Oh, actually, she has this fucking AI that's mimicking everything because it was created by this, you know, this guy made it in the image of his daughter, and, you know, to offset cognitive load. And, you know, that becomes like a cool like mystery about it. I feel like And even with the first time, like behind the guy being sabotaged on the airplane, like, you know, whole reasons behind that, you know, meeting his wife and then unraveling that overarching about with Bifrost, the way they tied things in was really great. So, you know, when we get to like Agamon's offering and, you know, the special religious zone and then the anti with the 3, and you know, it turns out that they actually were doing good things, but you don't find that out until the very end of the arc. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like 2 IQ Pepega here, but I don't know. I enjoy complicated series like Monogatari. Like Monogatari is very dense and complex, but I find it's digestible. It's a big meal, but it's, you know, it's digestible the way they present it. I feel like with this, it was just kind of needlessly just way too much going on amidst and also like amidst like everything that we don't already have answers for, that they're kind of like just teasing you about as well at the same time. It was just kind of like not enough that I really cared about. Of course, I love, up to that point I was really loving the season. I still really enjoyed this season, because amidst that you still had, you know, pretty good moments and things still unraveling. So of course I was still invested, and, you know, I'm still like interested. I'm talking so much about this because I care about it, right? And I want to share how I feel about it, because I do care about this season, man. I don't want to sound like dismissive and like I had a bad time and I'm just like ranting about it. Like, no, I'm just you know, talking about it. But, you know, all that leading to this last episode, which was like I enjoyed this last episode. I think it was a good ending. But it's interesting as like a setup to, I guess, First Inspector. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like my so yeah, that's pretty much like my take on these 8 episodes that I've watched. There's a lot I enjoyed about it. You know, them introducing these new characters to explore is like very refreshing. The way they did it was great too. I enjoyed Azusawa as an antagonist. There wasn't as much of him as I'd liked in this season, but I imagine we're gonna get a lot of him next, because they're kind of poising him for that. I mean, so basically what I'm saying, like, while not every character, of course, wasn't like a star, there was a ton of characters that I ended up really enjoying and like invested in. And that's great, because that's one of my favorite things about Psycho Pass, along with the themes they explore. Characterization, I feel like, is even more important for me. Watching this series, I loved it in season 1. Even though this season wasn't so much about questioning Sybil or whatever, like, or about justice necessarily. Like, it's the characters and like their own motivations and how they navigate things. That's always been my favorite thing about Psycho Pass. So we got great portions of that in this season. It was very nice. And even without like getting into like, oh, is Sybil really the best system we could have, or it's like questioning the ideas behind Hughes and crime coefficients and that, you know, that root of Sybil itself, you get into like basically things that reflect real life, which is another thing I really like about Psycho Pass, like the whole housing bubble thing, or like seeing the slums and how the slums were like intentionally like placed there to like offset, to like isolate like areas that would have like high crime coefficients, or even just like, you know, religion within the civil system and within that society. Like those kinds, I really like those kinds of things within Psycho Pass as well. So even with that arc, you know, me not being a big fan of, I like that aspect of it as well. As far as another criticism, and this was even in this last episode as well, Psycho Pass sometimes gets a little too vague the way the characters speak. And I get why they do it, because there's more to come. They don't want to be too telling. Maybe I'm not being fair here, but sometimes things sound like non-answers and I'm having to like discern the intent or meaning behind a character. It's probably intentionally, just because they're trying to keep things vague, you know, for things to come in the future, for a character to go either way. Like it's hard to tell. But I think overall, I enjoyed this season. I thought it was pretty good. Again, breath of fresh air, regardless of the issues the last arc had. It was just a shame. It was just a bit too long, and the problems I had with it. But overall, man, I definitely enjoyed this season. And with this last episode being a setup to First Inspector, I honestly am genuinely looking forward to how that is going to go and how that's going to turn out, because as far as I know, there isn't anything else after that, other besides me going back to once I'm able to watch Sinners of the System, then of course doing that. But as far as things that happen after, I'm actually not sure of. Someone can let me know if there is anything after that, so whether that, I don't think anime wise, maybe manga or written, I'm not sure. But either way, I think that's all I gotta say about this one and about this season. Yeah, overall, had a great time. I like these characters. I can't wait to see what they do next. The things that they set up here, I'm really looking forward to see how they go and how it turns out. And that's about it, man. So thank you so much for watching my reactions to this season. Of course, share your thoughts with me about this episode and about the season overall, if you like. If there's anything you wanted to add or things you disagreed with or agreed with, either way is good. I enjoy seeing what you think. And yeah, once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you for First Inspector. Peace.